Diggy, good as the best records. Life is what you make it. No time to sleep in. System repeating. Keep the people struggling. So we got to be working hard, even though we sweating hard. Got not to sleep at all. At the end of the day, we pay down. We got to be working hard, even though we sweating hard. Got not to sleep at all. At the end of the day, we pay down. Good days will come, better days soon come, rainy days soon done. Just only break my son. When you were young, you get the choice, young one, to make the right decision. Life is what you make it, no time to sleep in. System repeating, keep the people struggling. So we got to be working hard, even though we sweating hard. Got not to sleep at all. At the end of the day, we pay down. We got to be working hard, even though we sweating hard. Got not to sleep at all. At the end of the day, we pay down. Working in the sun, hoping better days will come, will come. And as the day grows long, honesty makes me a better man, man. Cause I don't need no gun, only music is my weapon, weapon. Life is what you make it, no time to sleep in. System repeating, keep the people struggling. So we got to be working hard, even though we sweating hard. Got not to sleep at all, at the end of the day we pay down. We got to be working hard, even though we sweating hard. Got not to sleep at all, at the end of the day we pay down. Me can't laugh with life, cause life doesn't laugh with me. I feel work hard and save my money. Mama told me nothing, no job, I feel free. I feel sweat for my money. Life is what you make it, no time to sleep in. System repeating, keep the people struggling. So we got to be working hard, even though we sweating hard. Got not to sleep at all, at the end of the day we pay down. We got to be working hard, even though we sweating hard. Got not to sleep at all, at the end of the day we pay down. Good days will come, better days soon come, rainy days soon done. Just only break my son. When you were young, you get the choice, young one, to make the right decision. Life is what you make it, no time to sleep in. System repeating, keep the people struggling. So we got to be working hard, even though we sweating hard. Got not to sleep at all, at the end of the day we pay down. We got to be working hard, even though we sweating hard. Got not to sleep at all, at the end of the day we pay down.
You don't hear nothing from the other ladies here?
Talking about them, I just, yeah, takes fashion. She say I meet today.
Oh, okay then. Well, the hair gotta keep looking on point.
That's you on top.
Yeah, well, I'm going to the restroom now then.
Okay, I'll be
Okay, I'll
here.
see you out.
Oh my goodness, I can't believe you're finally here.
I know, right?
Hey! Hey, Mama.
Hey.
Mwah.
Hey, what's up? Looking fly.
Oh my goodness. So does your weekend go?
Oh, my mom.
Seriously? Tell you what, you need to try get your mom to go to Lady Gaga Ernestine, okay? Because for some reason every time we come up, her hair always look drag up.
I know, right? Seriously?
I can't believe this is what I hear.
This is the way you hear, baby girl.
Obviously with a friend, what's up with that man?
You want to shoot there?
But you know what, if this dried away this girl, let's go here.
Girl, please.
Let's go.
Your hair never looks so
Stay out of my VIP.
never.
Masterpiece Production. Ernestine did it again. Reds, them things so we need them. Sure. Can we survive without them? It bun them. Survive without them? It bun them. Jaja told me I am chosen. Blessing now go reach them hidden. Money on me tread like me spend them. Things when me have, yes me buy them. Music on my mind, yes me sing them. Me sing them. Me sing them. When you attack me, I make them Spain and France, me done tour. LA, Chicago, New York, me done run. We got the wickedest wine, all the man them want own. To the survive them dance and your muggle and pose.
Muggle and pose, muggle and pose, muggle and pose, muggle and pose.
Can me survive without them, it bun them. Survive without them, it bun them. Jaja told me I am chosen. Blessing now go reach them heathen. Money on me tread like me spend them. Things when me have, yes, me buy them. Music on my man, yes, me sing them. Me sing them, me I sing them. Back it on your man, you no need none of them. Bubble on the floor, we no need none of them. Run them out of your life, all of them. Blood sucking, jealous, friendly me, all of them. Back it on your man, you no need none of them. Bubble on the floor, we no need none of them. Run them out of your life, all of them. Blood sucking, jealous, friendly me, all of them. Me survive without them, it bun them. Survive without them, it bun them. Jaja told me I am chosen. Blessing now go reach them heathen. Money on me tread like me spend them. Things when me have, yes, me buy them. Music on my man, yes, me sing them. Sing them. Can me survive without them, it bun them. Survive without them, it bun them. Jaja told me I am chosen. Blessing now go reach them heathen. Money on me tread like me spend them. Things when me have, yes, me buy them. Music on my man, yes, me sing them. Me sing them, me I sing them. When you attack me, I make the money. From the band, me bless already. Me skin tight and clean, face off and pretty. Watch them a stare and a envy me. Queen of the game, so nobody grudge me. Mash up stage show in a every country. Before you hate and judge, get your own money. Own money. Can me survive without them, it bun them. Survive without them, it bun them. Jaja told me I am chosen. Blessing now go reach them heathen. Money on me tread like me spend them. Things when me have, yes, me buy them. Music on my man, yes, me sing them. No. Money on me tread like me spend them. Things when me have, yes, me buy them. Music on my man, yes, me sing them.
Trouble! Watch out the corner! Watch out the corner! Malila te bayahune, you know just like that, 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 just like that. Say ding ding you ding ding you ding ding you ding ding. Say ding ding you ding ding you ding ding you ding ding. Malila te bayahune, you know just like that, just like that, just like that, just like that. Say ding ding you ding ding you ding ding you ding ding. Say ding ding you ding ding. Te bayahune, you know grab up tight. Hey! Direro besure, aya nige buago. Nige da da, say don't nige da da, aya do nige da da, nige do nige da da, ala do nige da da, nige do nige da da. Direro besure, aya nige buago. Rigida da da da, da no digida da da, rigida digida da da, aya do digida da da, just like that, just like that, just like that, just like that. Anyway, do besure, iya buye. Hela la ni me toko. 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 Hela la ni me toko.
Good night and welcome to Print Belize Open News for today, July 31st, 2025. I am Maria Cardona. Murderer Jason McKenzie sentenced to 18 years for killing James Escapeta. Jason McKenzie, the individual who fatally shot James Doran Escapeta on September 23, 2023, received a life sentence on Wednesday from Justice Derek Sylvester. At 32 years old, Mackenzie was recorded on video shooting escarpeta in the head on West Street in Belize City, then looking directly into the camera. This footage was crucial in leading to his arrest and subsequent charges. He entered a guilty plea for murder on February 4, 2025. Justice Sylvester initially set a base sentence of 20 years, but subtracted Mackenzie's 1 year and 10 months of remand time, resulting in a final prison term of 18 years and 2 months, starting from the date of the murder. The judge commended Mackenzie's prompt guilty plea as an indication of accountability and remarked that it significantly reduced his sentence. Mackenzie appeared composed and smiled as he received his sentence before being taken away to start his time at the Belize Central Prison. Chantel Williams gets 6.5 years for manslaughter after fatally stabbing husband in the neck. Chantel Williams, age 30, was sentenced on Wednesday to a total of 6 years, 6 months, and 24 days in prison for the manslaughter of her former common-law husband, Luis Adolphus, who was 39, during a domestic altercation in 2022. Williams was found guilty on March 31, 2025, in a trial presided over by Justice Derek Sylvester, who determined that Williams had no justification for employing deadly force during a volatile dispute regarding a suspected affair. The deadly stabbing took place at number 40 Curacao Street in Belize City in the early morning hours of August 2, 2022. Williams testified in court that she confronted Adolphus after receiving a suggestive message from a woman she suspected was his mistress. During their confrontation, she stabbed him 3 times, asserting that the final blow to his neck was intended merely to intimidate him. Adolphus ultimately bled out and succumbed to exsanguination, as indicated by the post-mortem report. Initially asserting self-defense, Williams claimed that Adolphus had struck her with an umbrella and attempted to grab a knife. However, the court concluded that there was no legal justification for her actions and convicted her of manslaughter. In deciding on the sentence, Justice Sylvester began with a baseline of 12 years, raised it to 13 years due to aggravating factors, and then reduced it for mitigating circumstances, which included Williams' clean criminal record and a positive social inquiry report. She was also credited with 161 days served on remand, resulting in a final sentence of just over 6.5 years. While incarcerated, Williams will participate in anger management counseling and will be eligible for parole after completing half of her sentence. Malcolm Muschamp to serve less than 3 years after manslaughter plea in Dorian Sack murder. Malcolm Matthew Muschamp, 25, who admitted to guilt on manslaughter in the 2022 death of Dorian Sack, received a notably lighter sentence on Wednesday, meaning he will spend less than 3 more years in prison. High Court Justice Derek Sylvester oversaw the sentencing. Muschamp was originally facing murder charges when he struck a plea deal with the Crown on Tuesday, February 17, 2025, agreeing to plead guilty to the lesser offense of manslaughter. Justice Sylvester started with a 10-year baseline of manslaughter by unlawful act. After weighing both mitigating and aggravating circumstances and granting Muschamp a 1/3 reduction for his guilty plea, the sentence was cut down to 6 years in prison. An additional reduction was applied for his remand time of 3 years, 6 months, and 13 days, leaving Muschamp with 2 years, 5 months, and 18 days still to serve. Justice Sylvester also mandated that Muschamp participate in anger management counseling and engage in all available rehabilitation programs at the Belize Central Prison. During the trial, evidence indicated that Muschamp was not the shooter in Sack's murder, but he was involved in relation to the incident. Police testified to witnessing Muschamp fleeing the scene with a firearm believed to be the murder weapon. However, despite allegedly being found with the gun, Muschamp was acquitted of firearm and ammunition charges in a separate trial in May 2019, as Crown witnesses could not definitively connect him to the weapon. In a caution statement given to police, Muschamp asserted that someone else was responsible for the shooting and he simply ran with the gun, unaware that the person intended to use it. However, police did not accept his explanation and charged him with Sack's murder. No other individuals were ever charged in relation to Sack's death, which took place on Thursday, January 13, 2022. Muschamp was represented by attorney Arthur Saldivar, while Glenfield Dennison represented the Crown. Patrick Robinson sentenced to 14 years for unlawful sexual intercourse with a minor. Patrick Robinson, age 44 and the proprietor of Levi's Funeral Parlor, has been sentenced to 14 years in prison after being convicted on 3 counts of unlawful sexual intercourse, USI, with a minor. High Court Justice Derek Sylvester delivered the sentence following Robinson's conviction on March 21, 2025. Initially, Robinson faced 5 counts of USI with allegations concerning the victim's age range from 11 to 14 years. However, Justice Sylvester acquitted him of counts of 1 and 2, which were related to incidents involving the victim at the age of 11. The court concluded that while the victim was credible, there might have been an error in her memory regarding the specific dates of those earlier incidents. The guilty verdicts for which Robinson will serve time pertain to 3 instances of unlawful sexual intercourse with the victim when she was 13 and 14 years old, occurring in February, June, and August of 2022. Justice Sylvester imposed a 7-year sentence for each of the 3 guilty counts, counts 3, 4, and 5. He ruled that counts 3 and 4 would be served concurrently, meaning Robinson will serve 7 years for those 2 counts. However, count 5 was ordered to be served consecutively with counts 3 and 4, leading to a total prison term of 14 years. The judge also mandated that Robinson's remand time of 122 days be subtracted from his sentence, effective from his conviction date of March 31, 2025. In announcing the sentence, Justice Sylvester took into account the minimum and maximum terms prescribed for the offense, which ranged from 5 to 10 years. During his trial, Robinson, who was represented by attorneys Hubert Ellington and Norman Rodriguez, consistently asserted his innocence, refuting all charges and providing testimony under oath. He is said to be in the process of appealing his conviction. Mark Jackson, charged with attempted murder in Boulevard drive-by shooting. A 23-year-old man from Belize today is currently in custody after being charged in connection with a motorcycle drive-by shooting that occurred over the weekend, leaving 1 individual hospitalized. Mark Jackson appeared without legal representation before Magistrate Ludlow Black in Court Number 3 on Tuesday morning. He faced 3 serious charges: attempted murder, use of deadly means of harm, and grievous harm related to the shooting of 24-year-old Wayne Welch. The incident took place around 5 a.m. on Sunday, July 27, 2025, in front of Thomas Wholesale Store located on Central American Boulevard. According to police reports, Welch informed investigators that he was standing outside the store when a blocked motorcycle approached and a passenger got off and opened fire at him. A brief struggle ensued before the attackers fled towards Faber's Road. Welch was taken to the Carl Tuchner Memorial Hospital with visible gunshot wounds. Authorities have stated that they recovered a .38 revolver believed to have been used in the shooting. The firearm, labeled quote-unquote Jaguar, has been sent for forensic examination. Given the serious nature of the charges, no plea was entered by Jackson and bail was refused. He has been remanded to the Belize Central Prison until his next court date on October 30, 2025. Motorcycle accident claims life of Belmopan resident Marilyn Roches, leaving 5 children motherless. A tragic motorcycle accident occurred early this morning, leaving 5 children without their mother after the untimely death of 34-year-old Marilyn Roches. The incident took place while Roches was a passenger with 33-year-old Takudzwa Kaseke, who lost control of the motorcycle near Belmopan Comprehensive High School on the South Ring Road. Dr. Richard Rosado, the Commissioner of Police, reported that the accident transpired when Kaseke was unable to maintain control, leading to severe injuries for Roches that ultimately resulted in her death. An investigation into the incident is currently underway, with urine samples collected from Kaseke to determine if alcohol played a role. Quote, "A specimen was taken and the matter is under investigation. I do believe that he was to issue a notice of intended prosecution pending the outcome of the investigation," end quote, Dr. Rosado stated. Marlon Roches leaves behind 5 children, the oldest being 18 years old. It was also noted that she was not wearing a helmet at the time of the accident. Man walks free after girlfriend drops knife assault complaint. A 23-year-old resident of Mahogany Heights has been released after his girlfriend, who had accused him of threatening her with a knife, decided not to pursue any further legal action. Evan Andrews appeared in court number 1 on Monday without legal representation before Magistrate Ludlow Black, where he faced a single charge of aggravated assault involving a deadly weapon. Despite having noticeable injuries on his right eye, Andrews entered a plea of not guilty. However, his girlfriend, the complainant, testified in court that she no longer wanted to continue with the case. With no additional evidence presented by the prosecution, the charge was officially dropped, enabling Andrews to leave the court a free man. We will now be pausing for a short break and we'll be back with you soon.
In the heart of this vibrant city, where dreams soar high and opportunities unfold, there's a name you can trust for your peace of mind. Simpsons Insurance Agency Limited. With its headquarters at the Phoenix Business Center, we are your trusted partner in securing your future. At Simpsons Insurance Agency Limited, we represent industry leaders in insurance, Guardian General Insurance Limited, Sagicor, and Ana Seguros. Life is unpredictable, and we understand the importance of protecting what matters most to you, your family, and your assets. Our dedicated team at Simpsons Insurance Agency Limited is committed to guiding you through the insurance needs, providing tailored solutions to meet your unique needs. But that's not all. Phoenix Business Center houses more than just our insurance agency. Our state-of-the-art conference room is at your service. Elevate your business meetings in a professional environment strategically located in the capital city. Simpsons Insurance Agency Limited, your one-stop insurance solution.
We are now back from our break. Teen plans to sue police department after being charged for allegedly assaulting cop. A 19-year-old resident of Barakat Street has been released on bail after facing formal charges of aggravated assault against a police officer. He claims he intends to file a lawsuit against the Belize Police Department for what he describes as police brutality. Andrew Guild appeared in court number 3 on Tuesday morning without legal representation, having spent 2 nights in custody. He is accused of assaulting a police officer during an incident that occurred on Sunday, July 27, 2025. According to law enforcement, Guild was driving a black Dodge Ram pickup truck that lacked license plates when he was stopped by the Precinct Number 2 Quick Response Team as part of a coordinated operation. Officers stated that he was wanted for questioning regarding a shooting. When approached, Guild reportedly became verbally confrontational and refused to leave the vehicle. Police alleged that during the altercation, Guild pushed the officer in the chest, resulting in pain. Guild was charged on Monday and entered a not guilty plea during his arraignment. He was granted bail set at $2,000 with 2 sureties of $1,000 each. The conditions of his bail include no contact with the complainant or witnesses, as well as mandatory weekly check-ins at the Raccoon Street Police Station every Friday starting August 1st. Speaking to reporters outside the courthouse, Guild claimed he was a victim of police misconduct and pledged to pursue legal action against the Belize Police Department. Guild is scheduled to return to court on October 7, 2025. Released the man out on bail for knife assault charge. A 25-year-old resident of Linda Vista has been released on bail after being charged with assaulting a man using a pocket knife over the weekend. Christopher Witzel appeared in court number 1 before Magistrate Ludlow Black on Monday, where he faced a single count of aggravated assault with a dangerous weapon against another man, allegedly employing a black pocket knife during the incident that took place on Saturday, July 26, 2025. Witzel entered a plea of not guilty and was granted bail set at $2,000 along with 1 surety. The conditions of his bail stipulate that he must maintain a distance of at least 100 feet from the complainant, refrain from contacting prosecution witnesses, and report to Precinct Number 2 at the Queen Street Police Station every Friday starting August 1st. His next court date is set for September 30th, 2025. High Court orders release 4 police officers charged in landmark drug case. The High Court of Belize has mandated the release of 4 police officers who, among others, faced charges related to a prominent drug plane incident from November 2010. The court determined that the extensive delay in bringing the case to trial violated the constitutional rights of the officers. This ruling implies that former police officers Jacinto Rotes, Renald Grant, along with Sergeants Lawrence Humes and Nelson Wilton, Customs boatman Harold Usher, and civilian Victor Logan will no longer confront any criminal charges after nearly 15 years of legal battles. 13 years ago, a group of police and others intercepted a plane on the Southern Highway that was transporting over 2 tons of cocaine. 6 individuals were charged with quote-unquote abetment of the importation of cocaine, 4 of whom were police officers. However, after 15 years of legal proceedings fraught with delays, the court concluded that these men had not been afforded a fair trial. Justice Derek Sylvester, in a comprehensive 61-page judgment, remarked, quote, "It is an unassailable fact that the claimant's right to a fair hearing within a reasonable time guaranteed under the Constitution of Belize has been breached." end quote, particularly highlighting the lack of a completed trial. Consequently, the judge ruled that all further criminal proceedings against the accused officers whose indictments were filed in 2016 are permanently stayed. So far, there has been no public commentary on this matter. Nicaraguan man fined $650 for crack possession and assault on police officer. A Nicaraguan citizen residing in Belize avoided jail time on Tuesday after admitting guilt to charges of possessing drug paraphernalia and assaulting a police officer. Tyrone Angus, 30, who lives in Belize City, appeared without legal representation before Magistrate Little Black in Court Number 8, where he confessed to 3 charges: having a device used for smoking crack cocaine, resisting arrest, and committing aggravated assault against a police officer. The court was informed that Angus was discovered with a 2.5-inch glass crack pipe and became aggressive during his arrest. In his sentencing, Magistrate Black took into account Angus's prompt guilty plea, absence of previous convictions, display of remorse, and the fact that he did not prolong the court proceedings. Consequently, he received a non-custodial sentence. Angus was ordered to pay a fine of $150 plus $5 in court costs for the possession of the crack pipe, $200 plus $5 for resisting arrest, and $300 plus $5 for the assault charge. He is required to settle the first 2 fines by August 8, 2025, or he will face 2 months in prison for each. The third fine must be paid by August 29, 2025, or he will serve 3 months in jail. Teen takes rap in drug case. Adults walk free. 3 individuals, including a 16-year-old minor, were brought before the Belize City Magistrate Court on Monday following a weekend drug raid on Holy Emmanuel Street, but only one is still facing repercussions. The defendants, Melanie Mai, 37, Deandra Parham, 24, and 16-year-old male, were charged together with possession of controlled substances after police allegedly discovered a total of 89 grams of cannabis at a home on Sunday, July 27th. While both women entered not guilty pleas, the minor accepted responsibility for the drugs, leading the prosecutor to drop the charges against Mai and Parham. Given the minor's age, Magistrate Little Black mandated a social inquiry report prior to sentencing. This report is anticipated to be completed by September 5, 2025. The teenager was granted bail set at $1,500 with stipulations. He must adhere to a curfew from 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. and check in at the Mahogany Street Police Station every Friday. He was released into the custody of his mother. And that's it for our newscast for tonight. Thank you for joining us at Print Belize Open News. I am Malia Cardona.